friends, I've been doing audio professionally for nearly 30 years, and I've been waiting my entire career to do a video like this. For the first time ever, wireless microphones have power found in touring class systems with an ease of use that has never before been seen at an incredible price point. I want to talk about the new Sennheiser EWD UHF tuning digital microphone, and I want to start the video by saying these systems are in the $600 range, which is just stunning. We could just stop there, but there's so much more to tell. It's 56 megahertz of UHF tuning, and they use a new extreme linearity in the tuning that is previously found in like the digital 6000 and 9000, and this allows us to pack 10 systems together without real fear of intermod and RF harmonics inside a single 6 megahertz TV channel. That means, and I'm going to start hyperventilating here because those of you who know me and you've watched my other mic videos, you know RF is a really big thing to me, been a big part of my career. That means we can get 90 systems in a band. That's simply incredible. It also means we don't have to worry about things like frequency coordination and, well, let's just look under the hood. The ease of use has never before been at a level like this. And you might be wondering, why is my phone on the table next to these devices? Is it because I'm going to talk about cell phone interference? No, not at all. That's not an issue, by the way. That's how we're going to control this thing. It uses the new Bluetooth Low Energy, and from about 125 feet away, I can admin this thing from my phone. I can supervise it, I can change the settings. It's just awesome. Let's take a look. Now, before we take a look at the phone app, I want to point out that you don't have to use the phone app. All of the control is available right here on the base station, and a very quick overview shows us, there we can see our RF strength, there's our audio output level, our gain level, which by the way, all of that's done on the receiver now. There is quite literally nothing on the transmitter to change. There's no menu, there's no window. All of our settings are done here. It has new advanced analog to digital converters which send the signal back to the receiver, and everything is done from there, which will lead me to something that's super, super cool, and I'm gonna make you wait for it. I'll tell you about it in a minute. Here we can see our frequency that we're operating on and our battery strength, and everything can be accessed right here. But it's super cool and easy from the phone, so let's take a look at that. So here we can see the new Sennheiser app, and I'm just going to give a quick overview and then we're going to take a little bit of a deep dive. Right off the bat, there's what they call the Smart Center, and we can see that it's showing me one of my mics has a mute active. So if I'm wondering why I'm not getting any audio at the console, I could see that from my receiver, but I can also see it right here that my mute is active. And that is going to lead us to that really cool feature that I'm going to make you wait for. So stay tuned. Up here on the three dots, we can see that we can quickly add a new device. We can edit our device list. We can delete a device. We can do an auto scan or check the transmitter. And I've already added one of these devices here, so we can see it showing up right there, 470.800. And it's showing me that it's muted, and my battery is at 97%. By clicking on that, I now will get a lot more information from it here. Right off the get-go, we can see the lock receiver and the mute lock transmitter. And if I click the down arrow, I get access to the rest of the features here. So if I want to keep people from messing with my receiver, I've got to walk away from it for a little bit and I want to lock it so they can't change it, I can just push that. It is indicated on the receiver that it's locked. Now, a really cool feature is by pressing and holding a couple buttons for a few seconds, I can unlock the receiver. So I'm not locked out if somebody does this with an app and leaves. But most people wouldn't know that, so it's just a feature for us. Helps make life much easier. This is the feature I really wanted to tell you about. So you've got somebody up on stage and they're nervous or they just aren't thinking ahead and they mute your transmitter, and the next person comes up and is trying to use the transmitter and it's muted. In the past years, we'd have to run all the way back to the stage or radio a stagehand or something and have somebody go up there and unmute the transmitter, and it's very embarrassing and it takes a moment. Here, it's very easy. I just click this button and my transmitter is now unmuted. Just like that. Muted, unmuted, and my audio will pass. Here we can set our frequency and we can go in and tune this manually if we want. But no need to do that. Super, super easy. Watch this. I can just go auto scan me, and this will just take a second. This is the fastest scan ever. Now I can come in here and I can either do it from the base station or I can do it from the app, but in keeping with our fun with the app, we can go to our app. It's going to locate this, and I'm going to say, let's sync that transmitter. There, it's going to show me, it's got a pretty little picture. It says push this button, and watch this. I can do this nowhere near the base station. Transmitter doesn't have to be, there's no infrared or anything like that anymore. It's all radio. I just press the sync button, it's syncing, and we're done. I don't have to be within 6 inches of the transmitter. I just have to push that button, and I'm all synced up and ready to go. Here we can see I can also adjust my gain settings, and I can adjust my AF output settings so that I can make this work well with my mixer preamp. I can also group scan and do all kinds of things here. Super, super cool. My Smart Center will show me things like here it's saying, hey, one of these has a mute function on. Oh, it sure does. Let's go get rid of that. Mute lock, fine. Got that taken care of. Now it's showing me that one of my mics doesn't have a capsule on it. It's saying, hey, you don't have a capsule or your capsule is broken. That is super cool. It'll also show me what capsule is on a mic. Oh, you've got the 835 on a handheld, for example. Just an incredibly easy system, but if it wasn't easy enough, they basically put the manual in the app. Here's how you put the batteries in. Here's how you place your antennas. Honestly, I'm somewhat fearful that a system like this is going to put guys like me out of work, but it's very cool. You don't like reading, you can go to the Sound Academy, and there are videos in there. Internet is required for that. And then there's also a general settings tab in here. So there you have it. Incredibly powerful, incredibly easy to use, but there's a few more features that I just need to highlight here. Sennheiser is using a brand new proprietary digital codec, and that's going to give us 24-bit digital audio, which sounds incredible. I am stunned at this. I think I mentioned before, but it's 56 megahertz wide of digital tuning, and that allows us to have up to 2,240 selectable frequencies and 90 channels per band. Now, if you saw my video on the Shure SLXD, which is a great mic, I like that, that's only 32 channels by band. So I'm telling you, this is a game changer. Also, some really cool features, incredibly low latency, which is really important as we use digital processors and digital mixers, things like that, that introduce overall latency into the system. Every piece that adds latency is a factor, and this is only 1.9 milliseconds, which is crazy fast. And because it uses digital propagation, we can operate with a lower power, which means longer battery life. So it's 10 milliwatts, but that's still going to get us about 300 feet of range, give or take. Now that, of course, RF isn't always environmental, and that's line of sight. But 300 feet of range on 10 milliwatts of power because the digital is able to operate on a lower carrier to interference ratio. So we can operate with about 8 hours of battery life on standard alkaline AA's, or they've got a new rechargeable lithium ion battery pack that gives it up to 12 hours of life and will actually show you the time remaining in hours and minutes. I told you, I was going to start hyperventilating. This thing is awesome, and it's exciting, and it's incredibly affordable, and it's in stock. So give us a call today, mention this video, ask us for a special price, and upgrade your mic game today. Thanks for watching. Be sure to click the subscribe button, and as always, leave your comments and questions down below in the comments section, or contact us at NLFXPro.com, and we would love to hear from you.